There are very few moments in a creator's journey that are more terrifying than opening YouTube Studio and seeing a copyright strike. Most creators panic after receiving one strike. I know I did. But what happens when that one strike turns into two? What happens when it becomes three? What happens when YouTube tells you that your channel is scheduled for removal? That's exactly what happened to me. This story started when I received an unexpected copyright strike on one of my videos. At first, I thought it was a mistake that would quickly be resolved. The video was related to one of my bot projects and I knew the content belonged to me. I had created the project, worked on it for a long time, and built content around it on my channel. When I checked the details of the strike, I found someone claiming to be the original creator of the project. The person was insisting that the software and content shown in my video belonged to them. At first I wasn't too worried because I knew the work was mine. What worried me more was the timing. Before the strike started appearing, I had already received messages from someone who was claiming they could get my channel taken down. Like many creators, I wasn't sure whether it was a bluff or a real threat. Then a second strike arrived. At that point things started becoming very serious. The fear wasn't just about losing a video anymore. The fear was about losing an entire channel that had taken years to build. Every creator watching this understands what that means. A YouTube channel isn't just videos. It represents countless hours of work, research, editing, recording, uploading, replying to comments, building a community, and growing an audience. A channel becomes part of your life. Losing it feels like losing years of effort. After the second strike, I began documenting everything. I saved every email. I took screenshots of every strike. I kept copies of every correspondence from YouTube. I gathered proof of ownership for my projects. I created backups wherever possible. At that point, I knew I couldn't afford to be careless. Then the worst happened. A third strike appeared. When I opened YouTube Studio, I saw the message "No creator wants to see." My channel had been scheduled for removal because of multiple copyright strikes. That single moment felt unreal. Years of work suddenly felt like they were hanging by a thread. But that's when I learned one of the most important lessons of this entire experience. Panic is your enemy. When something like this happens, your emotions tell you to react immediately. You want to argue. You want to fight. You want to accuse people. You want instant answers. But none of those things help. What actually helps is following the process correctly. I carefully reviewed every copyright complaint. I checked every claim. I looked at every video that had been targeted. I made sure I understood what YouTube was saying. Most importantly, I began submitting counter notifications where appropriate because I genuinely believed the claims were mistaken. As the process continued, YouTube started reviewing the information. Some videos that had been removed began getting restored. Those restoration emails were some of the most relieving messages I had ever received. Seeing YouTube inform me that videos had been restored and that my account would not be penalized gave me hope that the system was actually working. But even then, the situation was not over. I still had strikes. I still had uncertainty. And I still had to be patient. One of the biggest mistakes creators make is expecting everything to be fixed instantly. The truth is that copyright disputes can take time. Sometimes YouTube asks for more information. Sometimes the claimant is asked for more information. Sometimes the review process takes days. Patience becomes an important part of the journey. During this period, I also took protective measures. I temporarily changed some videos to private. I focused on preserving important project files. I organized ownership records. I kept communication professional. That last point is extremely important. Whether you are dealing with a claimant, support team, or any dispute process, staying professional matters. Any aggressive reactions can make a difficult situation even more complicated. Over time, more updates started coming in. Some counter notifications moved forward. Some videos were restored. Some strikes were removed. The channel that once appeared to be on the verge of deletion slowly started recovering. The most important thing I learned was that facts matter. Documentation matters. Evidence matters. If you created something, document your work. Keep project files. Keep development history. Keep source code. Keep release history. Keep ownership records. Never assume you'll never need them. You might think you'll always remember where everything is stored. Then one day a dispute appears and suddenly you wish you had organized everything earlier. Fortunately, I had records that helped support my position. As more videos were restored, my confidence started returning. The fear that had been dominating my thoughts slowly began disappearing. I realized something very important. A copyright strike may feel like the end of the world when it happens. But a strike is not automatically the end of your channel. The process exists for a reason. Creators have rights. Claimants have rights. And there are procedures designed to handle disputes. The key is understanding those procedures and responding correctly. Looking back, I also learned how important it is to build your channel on original work. When you genuinely know your work belongs to you, you have much more confidence during disputes. You can stand on facts instead of fear. As creators, we often focus on growth, views, subscribers, monetization, and uploads. But ownership records are just as important. Treat your projects like assets. Because they are. Store backups. Protect documentation. Keep records. Save important files. One day those records may become your strongest defense. During this entire process I also gained a new appreciation for patience. There were moments when I wanted answers immediately. Moments when I wanted every issue solved within hours. Moments when I felt frustrated. But the reality is that some processes simply take time. Learning how to stay calm while waiting was probably one of the hardest lessons. Today, looking at where things stand now compared to where they were when the strike started, I can honestly say I learned more about copyright, channel protection, and creator responsibility than I ever expected. The experience reminded me that every creator should understand YouTube's copyright systems before a crisis happens. Don't wait until your channel is under threat. Learn the rules now. Organize your records now. Protect your work now. Because preparation can make all the difference when problems appear. Most importantly, don't give up. The moment I saw those warnings, it would have been easy to assume everything was over. But it wasn't. The process continued. The reviews continued. The restorations happened. And the channel survived. If you're currently going through a similar situation, take a deep breath. Stay calm. Read every email carefully. Follow the process. Keep records. Remain professional. And remember that a strike is not always the final outcome. Sometimes it's only the beginning of a dispute that can still be resolved.